5-minute salute, brought to you by Operation Barnabas. I'm your host, Shawn Welsh, and I'm sitting here today with Rob Bannon from TPG Golf. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Outstanding. Glad you were able to join us today.
Yes, sir.
So real quick, before we get into TPG Golf, why don't you tell us a little bit about your service, what you did, how long you served, and what your transition was like.
Sure. So I served for about 21 years, and I started in 1986 after I graduated from college, ROTC at St. Leo University, back then St. Leo College. And I went right to flight school at that time.
Okay.
So I spent a little over a year in flight school, flying Blackhawks, and then my first assignment was over in Germany.
Nice.
I took my wife Tracy, we got married, and we headed over to Germany. And I was in the 203rd Aviation in Schwäbisch Hall, a great place. Really learned how to fly and be a good Army aviator in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
And then while I was there, I did 22 months in Cyprus supporting the Beirut Air Bridge, and then we got deployed to Desert Storm, Desert Shield. Ended up going to Desert Storm, Desert Shield when we got done and came back. In the meantime, we had a couple of children on the front side, on the back side of Desert Storm, and ended up in the 82nd Airborne Division as a company commander. Spent a few years at Fort Bragg, and then I went to the Special Operations Community. And did some time on the Joint Staff. I was in the Pentagon on 9/11, and then did 2 tours in Iraq after that. So my career was very full. Had some great teammates, and I think it really prepared me for getting out and wanting to start my own business and develop my own team of teams.
Okay.
So that's kind of my background.
That is awesome, and I never did make it to the Pentagon, but probably kind of happy about that.
Yeah, that's you're not missing much.
So golf.
Yeah.
All decisions are made on a golf course. So of course, if you're a professional anywhere, you need to be out there golfing, right? So
Sure.
A lot of people golf. What
Right.
made you decide that you were going to get into starting your own business, TPG Golf, and being a golf coach and,
Sure.
and all that?
I think the 2 factors is when I was in college, I played golf. And, once I got into the Army, I didn't play a lot of golf. But then as I started, had children, and my youngest, my son, my second youngest, as I was transitioning out of the Army, he was getting old enough to start playing golf.
Okay.
So we started playing a little bit together. I started coaching him, and he got really good really fast.
Nice.
And he went on to play in college and played on the national championship team at St. Leo University. I had some success coaching him. I started coaching some of his teammates in school. And I started thinking about, what do I really want to do when I leave my government service?
Right.
I did some time as a GS pilot, a test pilot after I got out of the Army. But I really wanted to start my own business and coach and teach, because that's what I did in the military. We coached and we taught and we mentored young aviators and built teams. And no better way to do it is to combine the skills I got in the military and start my own business. So fortunate for us, we partnered with Cimarron Golf Club. Built my own facility in 2020
Wow, okay.
at Cimarron. So we have our own academy there at TPG Golf. And, our logo, the black and gold, the Army colors, the eagle, this all stands for what I did prior to the Army. And we're just trying to bring a little bit of that to the golfing community. So our performance center is designed to teach everybody from day 1 junior, young children, to people that want to play competitively at the collegiate or professional level. So we've got a little bit for every skill level, and for whatever you want for your golfing needs, we want to deliver it at TPG Golf.
That is absolutely amazing. So do you get, I'm assuming you got all ages coming in. So do
Right.
you also get families coming in that all want to learn how to play?
Sure.
Or?
Yeah, we certainly do. And the golfing business has really taken off since COVID, right? It's a great way to get outside and play golf with your friends and family. So I have 3 other coaches that work with us. So we have 4 coaches, including myself, and we tailor it. We've got some that specializes in young children that are just starting, or young adults that are just starting, or people that want to take a group lesson, or together with friends, or learn on the golf course. We have the ability to do all of that with our partnership with Cimarron. So it's been a good fit. And my wife Tracy and I, we live at Cimarron.
Okay.
So I have about a 1.5-minute commute to the office in a golf cart.
In a golf cart. That's
right.
even better.
So
Okay.
so it's been a fun progress, you know, learning the business side of golf, running your own business, and also, you know, coaching.
Okay. So real quick, as we close out here, why should veterans and their families come join you there at TPG Golf?
Well, I think the biggest reason is that, you know, I'm a veteran, and I understand whether you got out after your first tour or you stayed in for your entire career, that when you get out, it's always nice to share your experiences with somebody that appreciates it. And it's not saying that you don't have to be a veteran to appreciate, but just to have a 5-minute conversation with somebody when you walk in the door about what you did and some of your experiences, I think adds value.
Yep.
And not only that, we also have veterans programs where we give discounts to veterans on their equipment and their lessons.
Very nice.
And try to give back a little bit. You know, we've partnered with the Wounded Warrior Project and the Zellner Foundation for Veterans to try to do additional things for veterans that want to get into the game of golf. And, you know, it can be a very frustrating game.
Oh, yeah.
But even if you don't want to play on the golf course, you can start off and have some fun with different aspects of the game.
Absolutely.
So come out and see us at TPG Golf if you're a veteran. We'd be glad to teach you a little bit about the game and give back a little bit.
All right, Rob, it's been a pleasure sitting down with you, and I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna check you out because I'm telling you, I go out every time I go out to golf. I go out to quit. Every time I go out to quit, and eventually I'll hit one good shot.
You just got to make it back to the 9th hole, right?
There you go.
Back to the pub.
There you go.
All right.
I want to thank you for tuning in to 5 Minute Salute. I'm Shawn Welsh, and this episode has been brought to you by Operation Barnabas. See you next time.
My name is Helena Pugh. I am the founder of Zahara Veterans Network. So I started Zahara Veterans Network because as I transitioned out of the military in 2012, I was encountering so many challenges with my transition, and I realized that there really wasn't an organization that spoke definitively to the issues that impacted women veterans, but also I encountered other male veterans who were having very similar issues to which there really wasn't an answer. So I started the organization so that I can provide information for other veterans, but also put us on the path to start providing those services that weren't being offered.